Alright, what's going on, everybody? I want to go over a couple attacks here. Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10. Now, we see this quite common, ring bases. I've mentioned before, the reason why we call them ring bases is because there's this nice ring that goes around the Town Hall in this core. Now, one thing, the primary things I look at when I find these bases is how many structures are in here. If there's several structures, I go with Velks. If there's a very few of them, I go with my miners. And the reason for that is because then I don't have to use jumps like there and there to get my Velks in and out. So my spells are a little bit more versatile, let's say. So in this, when I'm looking at these, what I want to do is get that clan castle out with my queen, so that she takes care. She's pretty much the independent kill squad to take out clan castle troops. And how I do that is by clearing out these defenses and dropping hogs in here to pull out on that air defense so that she can take care of them. Also, by doing this is she ends up starting to create this funnel for where I want my main squad to go and wrap around that way. That it's a quick entry right about here with my bowlers and my clan castle and my king, so I can drop an early rage and they're all at full hit points, so they take out that inferno right away, and that queen then draws them up this way around. Now what this is essentially doing is it's taking out these structures, whatever, and all around here. So if all this is gone and I put miners over here, they have nowhere to go but right towards that core, which is how I've come to find out to take care of ring bases. So when you're doing this, timing is crucial. As you will see when everything gets put down. The spells, as you see, I take 4 rage, 1 heal. No jumps are needed. You could do all rage and use another rage for your queen on the queen walk, because sometimes she doesn't meet up with your squad and she gets a brain of her own and wanders off, like we all know she does sometimes. So why don't we go ahead and start this, and I'll just kind of give you the idea, the play-by-play thought process in here. So dropping her down with the 5 healers to start that queen walk, start clearing out some of this trash around here. Now what I want her to do is I want her to get that wizard tower gone so I have access to that air defense. And you'll see why that is important in just a second. Alright, air defense is open up. Now she's taking some punishment. There you go. Drop the rage, get her boost up. Now I want that poison to be on. I got the king too, that's a bonus. Now I drop a wall breaker because I want to see the pathing that the wall breaker is going to take. So that's just a test dummy. Instead of just spamming them all, and then all of a sudden there's a big bomb here and they fail, and then the attack fails. Now she of course walks off that way. Don't know why, but you know, I thought it was pretty obvious that that wall was open. So I'll use her ability and get that expo off of her so she can recharge some health. You know, I was hoping she would reach that expo, but not a big deal. That heal, now that the infernos you can heal through, I felt was beneficial to keep those bowlers up after taking some punishment from that inferno. Now that rage there, I could have used on the queen, but I felt it was more valuable to use on that squad, more troops. You know, and as you see, they progress rather quickly. Now that lone guy right there, I dropped 1 miner just because I knew it needed to be taken care of. Now you can see right there, all those miners have nowhere to go but to the core. And that's exactly what I want on these ring bases. Same instance for Valks. Let's say there was more structures in here. Like let's say the Infernos were in there and what have you. I would end up dropping that heal and 1 rage to bring a jump, so I could use the jump here and the jump here, and then I'd use 1 rage over those Valks as well, just like I did right here with the miners. Now as you see, this is crucial. As you see how this rage is placed, it's just right on the cusp of that inferno, and you'll see why that rage was so valuable to place there. Because those miners made quick work of the town hall. Boom, got the 2, takes out those Teslas, and then right at that inferno, bam, gone. and then the rest of the attack just gets wrapped up. So that is one of the strategies using the queen walk bowler minor attack that I found very resourceful. Now this other one I've been working on and developing over some time, and unfortunately I could have tweaked this just slightly and had a little bit better response for it. So this got hit by Lobby in our clan earlier, and he came from up this direction, and his wall breakers got a brain of their own and just didn't want to go where he wanted them to go. So after watching his replay and noticing that I had a bunch of cannons down here, I thought, hey, maybe it'd be a good idea to maybe augment the troop composition a little bit and use that baby dragon to help funnel the queen. So with that being said, we got I dropped the baby dragon right about here, so I start taking these out because I want my queen to go up in this way. Now, when using this kind of attack style for Town Hall 10, I try to get the queen, the CC, and at least one Inferno with my queen walk and kill squad, and try to disrupt any big bombs if possible. I forget where they were on this one, but that's what usually I shoot for. Now, on this base, unfortunately, I took bowlers, and I probably should have took 4 Valks and saved one of my wizards for cleanup on the back end. And you'll see why here in a minute, as I'll just kind of narrate to you what's going on. So as you see, the baby dragon gets strapped to help create that funnel for the queen. So far, everything's going good. I dropped the golem there, trying to sneak a wizard in there, and that didn't really work out too well, trying to help create that funnel. Bomb tower gone, so I don't have to worry about that bomb tower against my hogs later on. Now this is why I should have dropped Valks, because the Valks would have just followed where the king goes. And now my bowlers just walk off and die. Pretty pointless. So those healers are keeping that queen up, getting her rejuvenated. Not as much as I'd like. The king took a lot of damage. But now they're working their way into that core. I start putting those hogs down because time sometimes is crucial. So now I just got the first Inferno down. Queen still at full health. Kind of in the core. Tanking that Expo. Taking it away from the hogs. You know, and as you can see now, the pathing that the hogs are going to go. I know that there's hardly anything in that core for them to pull off to the side. So they're just going to go and wrap around nicely this way, as they should. Now again, I made the mistake of not keeping a wizard for cleanup. I thought I could have got away with it. I was wrong. Well, this is just where I think that hogs are just so underrated, because they have so much potential now that they can tank a little bit more. And since double big bombs don't do 1.5 times damage to them anymore, they're a very relevant troop to this format and to the gameplay. I think the current gameplay. Now, had I saved a wizard, I could have dropped it, you know, wherever, and that would have probably made up the difference. But we'll just speed things up here so you can kind of get the gist of how this all wraps up. Those air skeletons kind of made trouble for me, taking my queen off that enemy king when I could have saved a couple more hogs, which might have made the difference. But yeah, you know, all the rest is all. If I had that one wizard, I wouldn't have ran out of time and would have had this attack wrapped up nicely. Boom, done. So those are the thoughts and formats to those attack styles. If you guys got any questions, you know, just holler. Know where to find me. Thanks for watching.